In the hidden depths of the forest, every leaf shelters an extraordinarily complex world.
Here, predators and scavengers silently wait, perfectly adapted to their environment.
Abundant blossoms spark intense activity as pollinators gather to harvest vital nutrients.
In the micro-world, every creature constantly competes for sustenance and survival.
Speed and agility often decide who becomes the hunter and who becomes the prey. For dominance and territory, strength alone determines the victor.
In the micro-world, survival is decided in a fraction of a second.
Higher in the canopy, keen eyes watch the forest floor for any sign of motion. On the dark forest floor, every step forward carries constant danger. Every shadow on the forest floor holds an unseen hunter waiting to strike. When we stand still, the micro-world comes to us.
Welcome to the extraordinary world of insects.
We often view the forest through human eyes, missing the hidden worlds beneath. Down at ground level, every square inch becomes a dramatic arena of survival. Armed with formidable mandibles, the stag beetle navigates this vertical labyrinth. Faced with perceived danger, the stag beetle displays its formidable mandibles as a warning. Traversing the forest canopy requires strength and precise footing along slippery lichen. Descending back toward the damp forest floor, its search for food and territory continues. On the forest floor, armor and instincts are tested every second. A burst of iridescent motion breaks the quiet hum of the canopy.
In quiet shadows, warmth awakens every fiber of life.
In the safety of a tree cavity, tiny inhabitants remain perfectly still. Rivalries flare as male stag beetles battle for prime territorial ground. From the dark depths of the nest, a formidable hunter steps out.
Emerging from the shadows, the armored giant steps into open territory.
Above, sharp compound eyes lock onto the moving intruder below. Unfazed by the relentless aerial assault, the armored titan pushes forward. Outnumbered on the open trunk, the giant beetle must make a desperate gamble. Unfurling delicate wings, it takes to the air, escaping into the canopy.
Within the ancient oak forest, life continues in endless, intricate harmony.
Deep within the oak grove, a formidable stag beetle ascends into contested territory.
Its massive mandibles cut through the defensive swarm like biological armor.
A female waits nearby, securely anchored amidst the ongoing chaos.
Driven by instinct, the male stag beetle presses forward despite the stinging defense of the swarm.
A rival appears, leading to an immediate and fierce battle of brute strength. On this near-vertical arena, a single misstep means falling to the forest floor below.
With strength relative to their size, the beetles push relentlessly for dominance. Their massive mandibles act as powerful levers, seeking the precise grip needed to pry an opponent free.
High above the forest floor, a single mistake in footing means a long fall below.
With supreme leverage, one rival lifts the other completely off the bark.
Every muscle-equivalent strain is pushed to absolute physical breaking point. A single slipped foothold ends the duel, sending the vanquished tumbling below. A single slip on the steep bark brings a swift and unforgiving end to the duel. Gravity claims the defeated, plunging it into the shadows of the forest floor. Unharmed but disoriented, the fallen combatant hits the earth below. With his rival removed, the victorious male claims his reward higher up the trunk. Victory leaves its marks in the form of deep scratches and fresh sap. The line continues, securing the next generation in the heart of the forest. Across the ancient bark, tiny worlds share a fleeting moment of calm. Every creature, no matter how small, seeks its place under the morning sun. As dawn breaks over the meadow, a new chapter begins in the quiet wilderness. Deep within the shadowed forest, giant emperor moths wait in absolute stillness.
Its broad, feather-like antennae can detect a scent from miles away. Every movement is deliberate as it navigates the tangled labyrinth of branches.
She releases a microscopic chemical trail, drifting silently through the cool morning air.
Guided by feathery antennae, the male moth takes flight into the woodland tangle. Across vast open fields, he follows a scent fainter than a single drop in an ocean.
Guided by invisible chemical cues, the male completes his delicate morning search.
Resting side by side, their camouflage blends seamlessly with the heathland. Intricate feathery antennae capture subtle air currents, built for extraordinary sensory precision.
As morning warmth touches the understory, one moth takes wing, while its mate remains still.
Near the forest edge, sunny pond waters provide a thriving sanctuary for aquatic life.
A dark blue damselfly settles onto a reed, scanning the water for movement.
With delicate precision, the damselfly anchors itself upon the sunlit vegetation.
In an instant, it launches into the sky, joining a larger movement across the water. Together, hundreds fill the morning air above the pristine water. Hovering near the surface, the damselflies perform an intricate aerial dance.
Their delicate connection forms a heart shape, skimming gently above the rippling water.
Across the tranquil pond, life continues its timeless cycle on the water's edge.
Across the pond, the delicate courtship dance of the damselfly reaches its fulfillment.
Anchoring themselves onto shoreline stalks, the pair prepares for the crucial next stage.
Submerging her abdomen, the female lays the next generation safely beneath the ripples.
In the warmth of morning, tandem flight secures the next generation above quiet waters.
Floating leaves become bustling territories where rival colors stake their claims.
With sudden explosive force, a single beat propels it back into the sky. and
Before launching into flight, heavy beetles must carefully split their protective shell. With immense power, the armored insect pushes into the open canopy air.
Despite its bulk, it navigates the dense canopy with surprising grace. Down on the rainforest floor, a constant cycle of transformation is underway.
Dung beetles navigate the terrain in search of vital resources. Competition is fierce as rival beetles clash over valuable food.
Every millimeter gained on this forest floor demands immense strength and persistence. Precision and momentum are vital when navigating such rugged micro-terrain.
In this competitive world, a hard-earned reward rarely goes unnoticed for long. With relentless determination, the beetle maneuvers its heavy cargo across the treacherous moss.
Hard work attracts rivals, sparking a tense confrontation over valuable resources.
Unbeknownst to the squabbling beetles, a silent predator watches from the shadows.
In the damp undergrowth, patience is the ultimate predatory weapon. Completely absorbed in its task, the beetle moves right into striking range.
In milliseconds, the encounter is over.
With swift precision, the hunt concludes, leaving the forest floor quiet once more.
As daylight yields to dusk, a new cast of creatures awakens under the cover of night.
In the cool solitude of night, life quietly secures its next generation.
With delicate precision, the female moth deposits her clutch of glossy eggs onto the bark.
A powerful natural adhesive instantly bonds each egg against wind and weather. Her crucial life duty complete, she rests silently in the shadows of the forest canopy.
As dawn breaks, the forest wakes to a brand new cycle of activity.
In these sun-drenched meadows, countless small lives intersect.
Apex hunters of the insect world patrol the stems with quiet precision.
With formidable power, the European hornet scrapes wood fiber to build its nest.
Mixing raw wood with saliva, it crafts a paper-like pulp for colony expansion.
Behind remains the visible mark of nature's relentless construction.
A garden birdhouse offers an ideal sheltered cavity for a growing hornet colony.
Carrying its freshly harvested wood pulp, it returns to begin construction. Inside the pitch-dark cavity, work on the paper nest begins.
Safe within the shelter, the queen begins crafting the outer wall of her paper sanctuary.
Using her mandibles, she shapes the damp fibers into razor-thin layers of durable paper.
Deep within the paper comb, each newly crafted cell holds a single, fragile egg.
Inside the paper nest, the queen tirelessly tends to her newly hatched larvae.
Stepping out into the sunlight, she leaves the safety of the nest to gather vital resources.
Meanwhile, on the leaf canopy below, tiny yellow ants navigate a world of microscopic proportions.
Deep beneath the garden soil, the colony's central chamber comes to life. Attendant workers immediately gather, responding to vital chemical signals. In this underground fortress, every movement serves the colony's survival.